Sorry, my thing froze there. I'm here to show you this, my patented AJ anti-nuclear bunker. This thing is ginormous on the outside. However, inside, there is not enough room for one person. Let me explain this. This is to be a test. I'm not actually going to be using this. I am going to blow it up. Consider me mental or mad as you wish, but this is the plan. I am going to load a nuke into... So, I'm going to load up one nuke in the center. I am now going to line up this and run. This town is also being used as the test. The idea is that hopefully when the nuke goes off, that bunker will remain mostly intact. Because I'm going to be using a larger version. Oh dear. Right, I think I'm a safe distance. Just going to watch and wait for the nuke to go off. Now, the idea is that that bunker will remain mostly intact from the explosion. And that this town that we are looking at here will not be vaporized. Fingers crossed. Because I'm using this bunker on a larger scale for something later on. So, I think it's been a while. I keep forgetting how long the nuclear fuse lasts. I think it's safe to go back. I think it's safe to go back. Oh, okay. If I could actually get into that. Wow. Well, looky here, guys. The internal layer actually... Oh, a few bits did get destroyed. The internal layer is still intact. Right. Okay. Well. Oh. Yeah, the reinforced door's gone though. Okay. Now, let's crank it up a notch. And I'm going to actually... set off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nukes. The idea is I want to test this thing because what I'm actually going to be using the larger scale version for is an actual nuclear reactor. So it will actually have a hole in the whole side of it, which I haven't tested in that. I'll just let you... Ooh, the lag hit me then. Lags really hit me. This could really be the test. Okay, that was the lag. Ho! Ho! Okay, okay. 6 nukes. Oof. Wow. Look at that. I cannot believe it. Fricker. Okay, guys, we can obviously see that, well, the town's relatively intact. I mean, most of it I burnt down earlier. I mean, it seems like it's only got this far. Nuclear-wise, so that's not too bad. Isn't too bad. Okay. There you go, guys. My patented nuclear bunker. Apparently, it's effective against 1 or 2 nukes. But if you try to set off 6 nukes inside of it, it will blow up. But I will now give you a quick show of what that thing is made of. Okay? This is one I haven't finished. This is going to be my full-size scale nuclear reactor bunker. So as you can see here, here's the high extreme voltage cable. Okay? So, it has an airlock door system. Sorry. This middle switch controls both doors. Okay, and in here is the main area. Okay. Now, as you can see, this inside, it's nice. It looks nice. It's smooth. It's construction foam that's been allowed to harden. There you go. That's just to show you what the internal is made of. The idea is I used scaffolding, built. If you don't know what scaffolding is in the Technic pack, it is this stuff. The idea is you throw it down, you build it up, and then you fill it, and there, it does that. You can also reinforce it to be stronger, but it makes building in easier. So I built this entire central area using construction foam and scaffolding. I then gonna put some glowstone in this section because, well, not there because that's the outer door. Okay, and maybe not there. Right, there though. There's fine. Right. So in here we have the we have the construction foam. Then, as you can see from the door, the next layer is reinforced stone. Yeah, reinforced stone. That makes a whole layer around the outside. Next we have obsidian, an obsidian buffer on the inside, and then a final layer of reinforced stone, which I am going to add. Around one side, of course, is here, which is where the cable comes out, and then that will move eventually over here. Now that's a bit closer than that bunker was to that town, but I'm hoping because the nuclear reactor is not going to go completely nuclear, it'll be right. So as you can see, I've got all my uranium cells, I've got some integrated heat dispensers already, and to show you how very important I believe it will be. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you that due to an idiot leaving the switch on, we have accidentally blown up the Buildcraft engine. Ladies and gentlemen, you may laugh. I have managed to blow up my Buildcraft. Well, actually, I don't suppose the damage is too bad. It hasn't damaged any of the junctions. Yeah, it hasn't damaged any of these junction boxes, which is good. All I need to do is reconnect everything up, and I've got it all written down anyway. That's not in too bad a state, so that's alright. I'll just be careful with that next time. Yeah, alright, yeah. I have the largest supply of coolant cells I could think possible, because over here, connected to an automated build crafting table, I have the immediate production of cells, which puts empty cells into the pump, which produces water cells here, and then I can put them straight into the extractors. So I'm not going to be low on water cells at all. I also, you see, most of this stuff is all connected up. So like I've got uranium and advanced alloys coming out of compressors. I've got macerate. I have macerators before it goes to the electric furnaces. I've got my full-size sorter system here. This sorts out ores, gems, and everything else. So like over here, glowstone, redstone. You can hear the sound of the pump. You can even watch it at work. And boom, water cells, which can then be turned into coolant cells. Over here is random junk, none of which has been found yet. Gravel, which can be turned into flint through the macerator. Marble, which I have told to now be burnt. And coal, which goes to any coal-powered engines or anything else I need coal for. As you can see on most of these industrial craft engines, I have an obsidian pipe attached to it, especially on these because these are extractors. There's very few things that go into an extractor. But I can just throw anything I want in there. So if I really want, say, for example, I would like to cook this cobblestone. What I can do is I can just stand near the obsidian pipe and go through. Just throw it all in there. Unfortunately, I have to do the Q key because I am in creative mode. You might have noticed. This is where I do all my testing and building, and boom! Instant construction. Instant stone. then I'll turn this on when it's done. Instant stone. But yeah, this is going to be my nuclear power bunker. And the idea is it's going to be big, it's going to be producing a lot of power, and it hopefully will not overheat at all and withstand a large amount there. I'm going to put some safety precautions in place, you know, don't leave it running unless you're using it. Make sure that the power distribution is even, all the standard stuff. I'm also going to start building more specified production lines, so like I'm going to maybe build 1 or 2 production lines, and well, I'm going to make a production line for cooling cells, and maybe from one of those I will build a production line for integrated heat dispensers, which means I'm going to have to build a production line that makes advanced circuits and advanced alloys, reinforced plating, all the good bits, all the classics. And just so you can see, this is how far along I've got with this. I haven't even finished obsidianizing all of it. I've got one side to do, and then I will build that into my nuclear reactor and hopefully avoid Chernobyl over here. I'll actually show you that that's the second test site I've done for a nuke. God's sakes, it feels like I'm moving so slowly at height. You can see I am actually using the Technic pack. So I've got the full Technic pack installed. Over here is where I dropped my first nuke, and down there is where I dropped my second nuke. Why? Because I could. Could flaming blow a nuke all the way down. But I'm actually utilising pretty much everything in the Technic pack. I'm going to start considering making a industrial TNT miner. And the idea is that I will use industrial TNT, which supposedly does not destroy ores as much. And after I have done that, I will actually show you how to make one yourself. I'm going to use things from Red Power, bits and bobs from all over the place, and it should work. I am a little miffed at myself for letting this happen. I mean, Jesus H. Christ, what ninny leaves the power switch on? I didn't realise the engine's overloaded. So, you can see how effective this thing is. It's already pumped it all out. All the cells are filled. This uses a water glitch with the pumps. 2 source blocks. I've put them at right angles to each other, and that does that. So I might consider building an extra one of them just to make cooling cells, so that when my reactor won't go off. And I'll show you I have got a reactor ready to go. I've got all this stuff. I'm using the alchemy bag from the equivalent exchange, quarry, pumps, templates. Something I'll show you in my template. I've been using these, which are water mills, and water mills aren't really that powerful. It's taken them forever to charge up one of these. But if I show you, 4 water mills connect into a battery box. So there's a battery box between each set of 4 water mills. But this thing takes forever to dig out. So I made this, a neat little jig, using a template designer and a builder. So when I place down a builder, if I place down a builder anywhere, for example, let's just give you a show. It's template 3. So let's say I wanted to build one over, just for an example, let's say for the thing here. Place the template in so. Ta-da! Of course, you know this is a ginormous hole in the ground, so I'd actually want it filled in. What's I done that for? I already took the template out. Oh, guess I forgot to. Oops. Yeah, it's best to try and use this on flat land. You see, I've got pumps every now and again everywhere for things like this. So this is the jig. The idea is all the wire runs through the middle, and I've set it up so that way when I put template 3 in, that's actually dug out of the hole rather than anything else, which I think is good. Other things I'll show you just quickly is my ore sorter. Tin, that goes directly to that buildcraft. Copper, bronze, gold and stone. Iron, refined iron. So you can see my Technic Pack construction world is coming along nicely. I mean, most of this machines and stuff I've had to build. But you see, I've got ways of doing everything. I mean, I've got a large amount of power production. I can make geothermal, and I've got lava cells. It's amazing. I got lots of lava cells out of my miner and pump combination. As you can see, I've actually used the miner with the diamond drill and the OD scanner. Their miners are good. I do like the miners. I prefer the quarries, but the miners are the quarries can make an area anywhere, but miners, when they're finished, they can fill in the hole, which I thought was quite good. That's why I have some cobblestone on me. If I put a miner down, pop the miner down, and then when it's finished, remove the binding pipe, put the cobblestone in, and then take the drill out, and boom, it will fill the hole, which I think is quite good. And the pump is just nice because it gets rid of all the water and stuff that's in the way. So yeah, that's just an update on my Technic Pack construction world, just so you guys can see that I am still on top of the learning how to do things, and as you can see, we all make mistakes. So back to the drawing board. Well, not back to the drawing board, just fix this thing. All I've got to do is those 2 redstone, well actually these wireless ones are still in position, so I can actually just look at these guys. So he's frequency 1. Up. Frequency 2. Oh, that's okay then. So I know that the one that was over here was frequency 0. The first stage of the fixing process is in starting. It doesn't look like I've got too much to fix, but yeah. Let me know what you think, guys. Apart from obviously the that, I really thought they lasted longer. I guess my water supply needs fixing a lot. And just across the water in the pipe, out one end. Out this end goes directly to this, which is the main engine junction box system. And I'll just give you a quick demonstration of what junction boxes are. They are these nifty little devices. They can be what I call a 3-to-1 or a 1-to-3, and that's the input output. So like this is a 3-to-1. So things come in these 3 sections here, and then they exit here. And this end is connected to this one, so it comes into the buffer chests. You can see my buffer chests are getting me quite a bit. Just nick a bit of that quickly. Yep. So you see I'm starting to get diamond now, which is good. So, yeah. Show you my massive sorter system here. It's got a obsidian pipe on the side, just in case I suddenly decide, if I want to throw anything in it. Nikolai's class is dust in my eyes, so it's going in the dust section. So yeah, this is my world. I'm going to try and continue building and advancing. As you can see, like this was a skeletonized Mark III, so I'm going to hopefully rebuild a Mark III reactor. Might even build a command center. I'm thinking of doing that actually, because that's what these pipes are for. These are my nice little monitor pipes. So like water that goes to the pipes, you can see it here. All the power coming from the engines, you see here. All the energy that goes to the refinery is here, and all the power going to the quarries is here. So this would allow me to just go, okay, so click, click, click. You know what, I want to refine some fuel. Click. Watch the oil, and then watch the fuel, and then watch the fuel go to the engines. Ta-da! And of course I've got a switch that just empties the buffer chest. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this. Let me know what maybe kind of videos you want to see for the future, and I will get working on them. So yeah, guys, this is AJ signing out.